Hi guys, so this is my first ever YouTube video. It's going to be a 37 weeks pregnant update video. I love watching these. I think they're really cool, but like I said, this is my first ever YouTube video, so I don't have any fancy equipment. I'm literally filming on my iPhone in my bedroom. So, I'm just gonna get right into it. So, 37 weeks pregnant, symptoms. Extreme fatigue, I would say, is my worst symptom at the moment. So tired I can barely get out of bed in the morning, and I cannot wait to get back into bed after work at night. I'm pretty big now, so I would say just being uncomfortable in general. I don't think you realize how much you use your abs for sitting, standing up, walking, just moving in general. You're using your ab muscles, and when you're pregnant, they pretty much just disappear. So, uncomfortable, definitely. Mentally, I do feel pretty prepared. I would say I got so many beautiful things at my shower that I really feel like she has a good start. She is a girl, by the way. Her name is Juliana Rose. And so as far as like baby supplies, I do think that we're in a good place. I just don't know if I'm mentally prepared. It's scary. It's really scary. She was unplanned. That does not mean she's unloved. It just means that we weren't planning on starting our family this quick, but things happen, and here she is. So, I feel like I'm ready to have her now. I had my 37-week doctor's appointment today. She said if I had the baby now or anytime after now, it would be safe and they would not try to stop me from progressing into labor. It would be all good. My personal doctor, and I think this goes for most doctors, she said if I go past my due date, which is April 23rd, if I go past that 1 week, they will induce me, because at that point it becomes dangerous for the mom and the baby to stay in there that long. I think that I'll go a little bit early, so I don't think that I'm going to have that problem, but the doctor said just be aware that we will induce you. So anyways, back to symptoms. Also, I have back pain really bad. I know that's really common. I have like a sciatic pain that goes down the side and like back of my butt all the way down my thigh. It's really painful, really uncomfortable. It's like sudden and sharp, and then it does go away. Sorry, I need to reposition. It's very uncomfortable. But then just back pain in general, like it's very, very sore, and it just feels like, it almost feels like when you would go to the gym and you would just overdo it, like totally overdo a workout, and you'd be sore for days. So it's felt like that for at least a month at this point. Hip pain as well, same thing. It's just the soreness. I think it's called like round ligament pain, and your body just stretches out and prepares for the baby. I have mild swelling. Still wearing my ring. It's a little bit tighter than it was, but it's not like, cutting my finger circulation off or anything. I notice it more in my ankles. I have swelling, which is common as well. I definitely don't have preeclampsia or anything. I've done all the tests recommended by the doctor for the gestational diabetes, and way back in the beginning of the pregnancy, they have you do all like the genetic testing for the baby for Down syndrome and cystic fibrosis and SMA, which is spinal muscular atrophy. Everything came back clear. She looks perfectly healthy. The only concern is they keep measuring that she's small. It's really ridiculous. All that means is they literally measure you with a tape measure. They start from the bottom of your uterus, which is like your pubic bone, up to the top of your uterus, and she just kind of feels around where it's at, and she measures with an actual tape measure. And I'm a skinny person. I've always been skinny and I have a long torso, and it's easy for the baby to hide in there. So technically she is measuring behind. I've had multiple, way more than the recommended amount of growth ultrasounds, where they actually do a very detailed, very long ultrasound, and they measure the growth of the baby. They measure her bones, they measure her head circumference, they look into her heart, they look at her brain, they look at all of her organs, her stomach, her kidneys, they can see her bladder, they can see everything that's going on in there, and she's perfectly fine. The last growth ultrasound I had was, I think, 36 weeks. 36 weeks, so it was last week. Seems like so long ago. But she weighs about 6 pounds from what they can tell, and they think she's about 19 inches long. So definitely not a small baby, and my doctor was very okay and very confident that if she were to come now, she would be fine. So if they tell you you're measuring big or small, it's really all relative. It has to do with the way you're built and, of course, how much weight you're gaining. But it's normal to not be 100% on target for that. That's what my doctor told me anyway. So weight gain, I think I've gained around 21 pounds at this point, which is totally normal as well. I still have a couple more weeks, so hopefully we'll stay around there. If not, we gain a couple more pounds and call it a day. I'll show you my belly. So this is the baby belly at 37 weeks and 2 days. So, I mean, as you can see, I am skinny. She's not huge, but, you know, she's there. She's ready. I think that's really all that I can think of. Oh, another symptom. Horrific acid reflux. Like, wakes me up multiple times in the night. Extremely painful. It is so painful. It's ridiculous. Nothing helps it. It doesn't matter what I eat. It's there and it hurts. And I hope that it goes away because it's awful. I've been trying to stay really hydrated. Drinking a lot of water is super important when you're pregnant. I've been having mild headaches. That's normal as well. I think it's just the hormones. And that's pretty much it. I just want to say, I know all those symptoms sound like super negative, but it's really important that I remind myself that I am healthy and the baby's healthy, and that is what's most important. And I'm extremely, extremely thankful for both of those things. And that's really it. So I don't even know if anyone in YouTube land will watch this video. If you do and you liked it, I can do more updates. I'm trying to make this quick and I'm rambling, and if I do this again, I'm going to be much more prepared. But the first half of my pregnancy was extremely difficult. So if you want to hear more about that, I had hypermesis, extremely bad. So if anyone wants to hear about it or has any questions, just let me know. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye.